Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends. And
that's how it begins.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of NoNamers podcast. I'm Nestor.
What's up?
This is Adrian.
If I sound nosely, no, not nasally for nosely. I'm just nosy.
You've been nosy.
It's because I'm sick again. Last Monday when I was here, I was cheerful, fucking positive. I'm gonna fucking start my journal. I'm gonna start all these positive movements. A movement in the right step. Dog, the next day. No, that same night, it basically re-upped. It's like I just got sick all over again.
You got Clover Lang?
I was like, yo, is this motherfucker spraying the virus every time he comes to my room, dog? Like, this fool's just coming here. He's just like,
energy, fool?
The energy's. It's like I got sick all over again. It's like I felt good. I was already like walking around a sweater, give me no fucks.
Yeah.
Low key, it's like back to square one, sick as fuck again. And this time the symptoms are different. Like it flipped on me. I didn't have like the nasally shit. I wasn't like.
I don't like congestion.
Congestion, but also
antibiotics.
the coughing. Because when you keep coughing, then your lungs start burning. Because those are like phlegma or phlegm.
That's what Glad does.
You're fucking feeling like shit. And then again, the body aches and stuff. It's been 2 weeks because it was Saturday, so it's been 2 weeks, and now 2 days. So it's like 2 weeks and 2 days. It's like
2 weeks. Oh, yeah,
Juan ruined Black History Month for me, dog.
Facts.
Juan ruined my birthday, your birthday, basically all February. It's been fucking you too, because then we got the whole rest of the family. Like the first week, my whole family, I was fucked up, but like no one got sick.
But this week,
but then when it re-upped, then my mom got it. Then Giselle got it.
I got
and
it.
Adrian got it. Adrian missed work.
I had 102 fever. I'm like, dude, I can't be at work.
Pussy.
Nah, dog. I mean,
I've been there, B.
I didn't want to go to work, though, let's be honest.
There we go.
I could have gone to work. My job is not that
With 102 fever?
I've been at work like that.
Yeah. Well, this was
sweating, B. Motherfuckers think that I'm coked out or glass or I'm cracked out because they be like, dude, what's up with you, fool? Why you sweating so much?
This was staring at the wall and shit.
And then I just start going, nothing, dog. I'm clean, dog.
One time at work, I had the sniffles.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told the stories. And I go like this. And so one of the dudes that worked at production came up to me. He's like, "Hey, dog, coke? You doing coke?"
That's dope, bro.
And one dude who's like an ex-addict got heated, dog. Hey, just because a homie's fucking got the fucking sniffles, you gonna come in and accuse him of doing coke? And I'm like, all of a sudden, like he was projecting heavy.
And it was like that fool that's huge, right? That's
yeah.
6'8". They used to fucking play.
But he's projecting. Because when the other fool's like, nah, man, what the fuck? He kept walking away. He's like, hey, man, don't let them do that shit to you, bro. Like, I've been accused of being a fucking cokehead. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
he looked
what
like
the
a
fuck
cokehead,
is
though,
happening? And I'm like, I'm like, oh, man, thanks. He's like, all right, man, keep your head up. Don't let them play you like that. I was like, play me, dog.
I don't care.
Like, that fool's just kind of like, yeah, cold fool trying to fist bump me. Like,
yeah, he's trying to fucking make a little connection.
Yeah, like a little, just like a little goof, you know?
Yeah, goof, yeah.
But like he's projecting because someone else has called him a cokehead and he don't like people like
I fuck with narcotics, dog.
But he was also an ex-addict because later on it starts coming out, hey, I did fuck with that stuff, all right? But I've been clean and I don't like people saying I'm not.
I didn't.
That's hilarious.
But this shit has sucked, dog. It's just like I said, like this motherfucker just keeps morphing on me and twisting.
The sickness. I feel good. I just have sinus.
I've got but the thing is like when it doesn't let you sleep and when you're just home and it pisses you off, you go through stages. So there's stages where acceptance, like, all right, let me beat this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's this like stages of like, yo, I'm mad as fuck at Juan, dog. Like I'm gonna fucking confront this fool violated. Fool.
He got violated bad, dog.
Straight violation. I was like, why did he show up? Why would he come like that? Like, did he do it on purpose? Like, you start reading into shit.
I doubt anyone does it on purpose.
Like, this fool come and dust bombs me right before my birthday, dog.
See,
Everyone was here. Arthur was here. That was the last one.
But you sat right next to me, and then you laid in my bed for a minute.
And then I was sitting next to Arthur too. So.
Who knows what it was, bro?
But we came after.
But you go through stages of like you're chill because you like, and then you're like there's stages where you're just laying in bed because you're just fucking.
When is it gonna be over?
Like when is it gonna finish? Like you always hope that you fall asleep.
That's how you know you got it, because that's a question everyone asks. Like, when is this gonna be over?
Never. If you don't rest, you're never gonna get better.
Because you always feel like sometimes when you're sick, one day you go to sleep, you wake up, you're fine, or you feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But you keep waking up and you're still sick and you're still like coughing hard and you're still fucking congested and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like I've never had this shit go this long.
No.
Like what is this shit? I'm like, I don't want to go to a fucking actual doctor, dog. What the hell? I don't got insurance to be doing shit like that. And that's when you go stages of like, yo, fuck.
But they're not gonna give you anything.
They can. Like, what can they give you? A shot with the flu?
They'll be high. They re-up.
They give you some
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just gonna say, go home and rest, drink a lot of fluids. It's like,
they give you lean, that'll be high.
is lean? I thought lean is just like a suppressor, just so you stop coughing. But it's not really like. It's not really.
Leans to like help with your throat and to help you sleep.
It's dope.
I haven't slept well either, dog. I haven't been able.
That's the whole purpose of cough syrup, is to help you sleep.
Because I ran through all my cough syrup. Plus, it was giving me like straight crazy sweat, like night sweats and shit. And
That's how you beat it. You have to sweat everything out.
I couldn't fucking get through it.
That's why you have to drink a lot of shit. So you
I
can
didn't
like
I drink a gallon.
expose everything.
I drink a gallon of water.
Low key, I haven't been drinking as much water as I like to.
You have to. If not, you're never gonna get better.
When I really had a sore throat, I couldn't. You could. It just sucks.
You man up. That's all you gotta do.
Because I wake up and I'm fucking dehydrated like crazy because you have to like breathe through your mouth.
That's funny though.
And it fucking sucks, dog. But hopefully next week I'm better.
Don't worry. I get it once a year or twice a year.
No, you've been
Fuck
getting more than
that.
twice.
No, you get sick a lot, but not one of these deep ones. Like, this shit went deep.
Well, no, that's how it is. It's just mine doesn't last that long. That's because, like, when I first got it, one of the first times, that shit got me hard. Now when I get it, I just get, I get a congestion. And I get the fever part, but yeah.
Just the fever part sucks.
I get sick like that twice a year.
Straight violated?
The reason you think it's more is because they last some time.
It just feels like it's gone forever,
I got
bro.
sick twice already. It's probably the fucking second.
That's high.
Yeah, but if you catch something that lasts a day or two, whatever, get through it. Push through it, but like it's 2 weeks, 2.5 is going on. That's half a month, dog. You just feel like
that's funny.
Nah, it sucks, bro.
And this food doesn't even go out, so like he shouldn't have gotten it.
No, B, I live in a bubble. Like these last few years, I haven't really gotten sick like that.
That's why everyone that leaves the house has gotten better faster than you, because you're stuck in the germs.
You're stuck. Yeah,
and I've already washed everything. I washed all my clothes. Like I don't like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go for a walk.
What?
But I mean, you always. But if you like, if it's here, then you always come back to it. So it makes no sense.
You're letting your room air out for a bit, and then you're airing out.
True. Going to one of those car washes with the car top down.
That'd be dope.
What the fuck was I gonna bring up? For? Top 3 times you've been violated? I just like the word violated. Like it just means like someone fucked you up. Not fucked you up. Someone like scammed you, got you.
To make you angry if it was on purpose.
This food hitting this through my birthday.
Not angrier because I always expect it is on purpose.
Wait, that someone will fuck you
It's the laugh. It's the dog. You got me sick, and then he giggles and he laughs
because I think it's funny.
And it's like this motherfucker, dog.
I hope he didn't do it on purpose. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't do it on purpose.
You don't know him, man.
You were a casualty. No.
I was a casualty. I was in the line of fire.
You're collateral damage, my boy. It was the ultimate birthday present.
It's a birthday bomb.
He felt sad for. I showed him, hey, it could get worse.
Look at this fucking sick ass fags. Huh?
I wasn't on purpose though. It's just funny to me. You're all fucked up, nigga.
Out of
That's
all of us,
hilarious.
if we would get it to wear.
Well,
Well, it's just funny. This was all fucked up.
it's been a motherfucker, dog. And then, I don't know, because you get little hopes for like, all right, today's the day, you know, and then you get
You should be better by March.
get the fuck out of
Give
here.
or take. I mean, it's 2 days away.
Give or take.
It's 2 days away.
Yeah, it's just
Fuck.
20.
This month went by fast. I mean, it is the shortest month, but it's just still it went by quick. Cause I mean, there's just a lot of shit. There's 2 birthdays and doing shit.
Yeah.
The violation shit doesn't work. It's funny. I just kept telling you
I
guys.
have 2
like,
off the bat that I could think of.
You've been violated twice.
My 2 car accidents. The guy.
Oh, they
the guy-
got
the
you.
guy that
Well, I
hit-
mean, one of them's still pending. Do you
That's
talk
true.
about it?
That's true. Well,
I mean, let's talk about the other one though.
yeah,
you gotta
I mean,
talk about the open
I think
case one.
I'm assuming we talked about it, but I basically at a very fancy restaurant, you know, here in East LA.
Oh, at the rat when the valet dude
He backed
smashed into
into me,
your
and I'm
car.
like, well, I mean, it's not that bad. I'm like, whatever. Like, why go through insurances? But now you know, always go through insurances because even going through insurance, you can still get screwed over.
Well, at the time, it was late. We were starving.
We were just starving. It wasn't late. I didn't work that day. It didn't
No,
matter.
but like we're starving, and it's late, so we just kind of want to go home and eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, there's the human factor of like it's the valet worker
it's not the guy that
who
did it.
fuck. It's not like some dude who fuck. It's a valet worker. He's looking at you like, dog, you gotta give me a break.
This is-
Like, I just got this
it was
job, I
his
need
second
this job. You know
was
what I
giving
mean?
me a-
And that's when he's like, don't call the cops. We'll take care of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you call the cops don't really come unless they tell you it's like, is there more than $1,000 of damage or
No, it has to be bodily damage now.
bodily damage?
you
Like
have
someone
to be
needs to be
physically hurt.
injured?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no cops. There's really no people. Like, there's no police officers.
right. Yeah. Like, what are the police report gonna say?
Some fool backed into you, dog. You got violated.
But I guess it's going through insurances. He's like, yo, let me, because he kept saying, let me take care of it.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, fuck that. I want to go through the insurance, but of your business.
Well, I mean,
Instead of going through the insurance of
The guy?
who hit you.
well, he didn't hit me. Of the car, you mean?
Well, yeah, because the owner of the car didn't hit you. The valet guy did.
Yeah.
So you were trying to. I don't know why you thought that the insurance, the place of it, like the place he works for,
They're supposed to.
you want to go through their insurance. But then they just gave you run around after run around. After.
Well, no,
that's a major
That's a major violation. Because I should have just shown up with a Terminator, dog.
Go pull them with a chopper. We'll see what the fuck they really safe.
And I'm like, if I mean, you know, pending whatever he says, at least I got the satisfaction of looking in the eye and fucking him, telling him to fuck up. I mean, the car's fuck. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, still.
No, I mean it was just like one homie did it. One homie didn't even like he was. What was he, Nigerian? And the other homie was Mexican, and the Mexican guy's the guy that hit you, and you're the one you feel bad for him. And then
I didn't feel bad for him, but I'm like, I didn't want. I felt bad for the owner of the vehicle.
The other guy, and then but then he started saying racist shit about the Nigerian dude, and that's where it started flipping for us. Where we were like, "What the fuck is happening, dog?" But at that point, you already had taken a course of action that, like you like, no, I want to go through the insurance of the company.
Yeah.
But I mean, then eventually, it wasn't the valet guys that messed you up, that fucked you. It was the owner of the company.
Yeah, because he's like, nah, fuck going through insurance. I should have just gone like, yo, I got this, and let my insurance deal with it. That's what I'm doing now. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, you should call your own insurance and just be like, yo, this dude hit me. This is what
I have
happened.
the thing.
And then have them
Suspend it.
figure it out.
Suspend his license if you have to. That's
Do
on
what you
him.
gotta do, yeah.
That's
But
what you pay insurance
a lot of
for.
times when you're like, we don't really get into accidents. We've never had all
Well,
that shit happen
you
to
should never want to fucking get into an
you.
accident.
Yeah, so you're not really. You're not
Some
really.
people live off that shit. I remember one of my college professors.
Uh-huh.
She's like, dude, they boxed me in. Like, there was 3 cars.
Uh-huh.
They put her on the first lane. There was one behind her, one in front of her, one on the side of her. The fool in front of her just broke check her. And then your natural instinct is to back up or like try to turn into the next lane. But there was a car there, so she did it. So then she just rear-ended some guy, and the guy behind her, like,
Hit her?
no, she didn't get hit, and then
No, then that guy's to pay
yeah,
her.
then the guy behind you
Then
get
you
rear-ended.
then you fuck up the scheme.
Yeah. And then I'm like, dude, I was reading into that shit. People do that shit for a living because you can get paid well.
Mm-hmm.
You get paid.
Some homie in high school, his mom got roped in with this lady who would cut them in, who would do that shit for a living, but she needed to lay off because she already had like 5 cases pending.
Shut up.
Yeah, dog. So she'd get other people to ride with her, and then they'd drive around and try to fucking catch people up, but they'd go to rich neighborhoods.
That's smart.
And I was like, yeah, I feel like that's too much. Feel like you gotta
That's
put
bad karma.
bad karma. Like, how you gotta put your body through injuries?
That's hype though.
I mean,
Dude, cause you're a warrior, fool.
that's true.
You gotta go get this bread, fool. Put the body on the line, fool.
I mean, dude, think about it. If you go to work, it's gonna be you're fucking the shit out of your body, though.
No, for sure. But I mean, it's a scam. I mean,
Oh.
there's scammers out there. That's the violation.
If you're not a confidence man, then no one's gonna like
If
you.
you're not a
No,
con
but
man,
also like the lady, they were on her. Dog. Like you can't like, you have to have, like it's the odds are like astronomical. 5 accidents, you know what I mean? Like, and all of them they're bodily harm. Where she just
in this fucking table, I don't think Juan's been on one accident that I can think of. I've been on 2. You've been on 2, maybe?
That I caused, I've been in one.
That you caught? I've never caught. Oh, I caused one.
I've never caused a no
I caused
accidents.
one.
But I don't hit people. I hit like I avoid. Fool.
I-
I avoid the noid. Fool.
Oh, I didn't.
But that I've been hit once from behind.
So rear-ended you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a violation.
That's about it. No,
No, I
you
got paid out.
This fool-
That man got paid out twice.
He got paid out twice.
That's not a violation. That
That's
was
a
a come
come
up. Yeah.
That's what we do for
got
situations. And I could have hit the truck in front of me, which was brand new. And this was when I was in high school.
Nah,
Fool.
fuck that.
And it was brand new, so I just went into the Meridian. Fool. Was the city gonna charge me for?
Shit.
Let them. Same thing when
Send your bills, homie.
When I hydroplaned, I could have tried to save the car, but I would have probably hit a metro bus. So I was like, nah, we're just going straight into the curve, dog.
I wonder if people who hit the metro bus, like, how does that work? Does the metro suit you? Does the metro?
They have insurances, so.
They have insurances. So
But then
all the people
in there have a claim for
To
bodily
sue you
harm
too,
on you.
right?
That's why that one's like you gotta just take the L and like don't even
Fuck.
try to save it for like. That's why I just went straight into the. I
Fuck
broke
that.
my rim and the axle.
Damn.
That's not bad. An extra replacement's like $300.
But like, some metro bus drivers be driving like they with no fucks.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know because
they're
it's
the
so
biggest thing,
it's
dog.
so big that their confidence levels
yeah,
out there,
if you're the biggest thing out there.
or they just give no fucks. Huh? Like them motherfuckers drive crazy, bro.
Well, because they have the route that they have to follow.
Yeah, and they have a time.
And they're
have to
timed, so
They're
like
being timed and shit.
they also have the right of way in like their lane most of the time.
keep their own lane.
You can't fuck around on them.
True. Fact.
True. I just see them in downtown driving like maniacs.
Oh, well, downtown's terrible to drive. Like when people don't live near downtown, they get freaked out. They're like, the buildings throw me off, the one-way streets throw me off. But I guess because we worked there for a minute, we're kind of used to it.
Just read the street signs. You get
People get anxiety attacks because it's like, dude, imagine it's a high rise. And it's a lot of people. If you go during traffic hours, a lot of fucking people. I went like this past Friday.
No, I mean it just sucks, but anxiety.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because if you miss one street, you have to double back.
no, it's a motherfucker.
It's a bitch if you miss
Dog,
something.
what time I was going
And
to?
sometimes people don't let you into the lanes to
No.
turn. So like, it could be a motherfucker.
One time I was going to a doctor's appointment in downtown, and I missed it by a street, and it was like the ones where you couldn't turn, and it's during like traffic hour, so I had to go down like 4 blocks, then turn, and then come back. Took me like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I didn't miss it. We got there right on time,
If
but
you're running late.
and my dad was shitting himself. It was fucking hilarious. I think I told that story though. What about you, Juan? Have you ever been violated? Anybody ever violate you, Doug?
Not like that, boy.
In a major way, bro?
They got you. You got caught up. They schemed on you.
No one's ever schemed on me.
You're too smart to get schemed on.
No, well, no one's too smart for you. You will get got.
Some people get scammed by a pretty face. Some people get scammed by You get scammed by your closest peers.
That happens.
Your own brother.
But you know what's happening. That's the thing, though.
Oh no, facts. I'm not out here trying to get exposed.
I'm like,
Yeah.
if you're aware of what's happening, you're not really getting gone. You're just enabling somebody.
Accepting them for who they are.
I am an enabler, though. I'm a heavy enabler. But I've been not really. I don't know.
I don't know why I wanted to just talk about getting violated. I
When
think
it's like you get
the word
schemed on, it's like
for-
I've never had someone scheme on me.
I'm trying to think like
Or maybe I have, and then I just don't remember that it happened.
I guess I have, and it's mostly little petty shit.
What?
Like getting like, oh, grab a ticket for me, and you like get tickets for people,
No.
and then they don't pay you,
don't pay you full
or they
price.
lag it, or they don't pay you full price. It's like, yeah, I told you tickets were $40, but you know they also have fees, right? And then motherfuckers looking at you a kind of way, like, you think I'm trying to make a buck out of you, Bree? Like, I'm just, like, I don't know. And that's so, like, in that way, I don't see it like getting ski. You played yourself. Because, I mean, you could just let motherfuckers grab their own ticket. But,
Facts.
you know, that's not really a violation. That shit happened. Dude, I was trying to get tickets. The fees are ridiculous. Like, getting 5 tickets, it would have been $300, like $297. But with fees, like each ticket has like a $15 fee plus another $7 fee.
$22 fee for you.
So it's like $20. Yeah, it's like $100 for fees. I was like, fuck, ridiculous.
That's why like when
That's why
you
gotta-
have to take advantage if you live in the city where the venue is.
Yeah.
You have to go buy it at the box office.
Unless it's a hot ticket.
Unless it's a hot
That's what I was about to say. Unless it's a hot ticket, because other people they don't really have that choice because they don't live here,
Yeah.
and like you have to because you'll save yourself a lot more money that way.
Like Smashing Pumpkins is a
Plus,
hot
it also
ticket.
like if you've never been to a venue, it also helps you familiarize yourself with how the venues ended up being worked.
We've been to so many concerts. Like I'm used to it.
Yeah. The Smashing Pumpkins tickets were super hard to get because it crashed. But then all the ones in the price range I was looking for were gone. But then when I refreshed it, I was able to find 2 in the next price range up.
But besides, you still a rat in the cage.
But they said that the ones that were completely fucked and were super hard to get, where I saw it trending on Twitter, was Radiohead.
Oh, Radiohead's
But
always
they're
fucking
always
tough to
super
get.
hard to get.
Because Radiohead is like a super following.
Yeah.
Fuck people. So.
They have a cult. following.
Well, I seen a fucking video that had me dying. Was like Radiohead at the MTV Beach House doing Creep. So it's like all these chicks in bikinis and all these drunk dudes.
All these bros.
And like they're all hyped up and drunk out of their minds.
Oh, and that song comes.
And then
on.
Radiohead's just performing Creep, but like Tom York is just fucking being weird, and
Yeah, we're being told-
everyone's just kind of like, what the like? It's a hot song, so some people are singing along, but it's just like, that's like the last song you would think like at someone's doing at like the MTV
beach
Beach House, like during spring break.
Spring break, yo.
Yeah, so it made me die because it's like the juxtaposition of that song and spring break just made me laugh. Damn, so you've never been exposed? They've never gotten you not once, bro? No, it doesn't matter. Low key, the only reason I brought it up is because the word violation was making me die. Remember what our homie Felipe had not our cousin. He had a movie called Violation. He's like, when we were kids, we were like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And he would be like, oh, I'm in this movie. Maybe it's a little too grown up for you. It's called Violation. And I would be like, what? What the fuck's Violation?
That's hard.
And then he's like, look me up. I'm the train conductor. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, I have lines too, but that feels like some extra. Well, I don't know. I've never looked it up. I've always thought like, should I look this shit up?
Imagine like a softcore porn.
He was in some softcore shit.
Hey, softcore? He's still an actor.
I think I looked it up once and it was like, it's like a Twilight Zone type movie.
Remake?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad.
Not remake, but like a Twilight Zone type movie. Dude, the first week that I got super sick, I think I mentioned it last week. Like all I did was watch New Girl, and then there's this episode where, and I was enjoying it, but at the same time I was hating it. But probably because I was sick, I don't like. There's parts of me where I'm like, I hate like. The first time I watched it through, I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, I like the dude characters. I like Jess too. This time when I watched it through, like, I was like, yo, some of these dudes are fucking unbearable. Like, how can you even live with these people? But like, I think it was my sickness acting out. I digress. That has nothing to do with my point. There's an episode where they're trying to get one of the guys. Oh no. A cousin shows up to his house and he's like, "Dog, they're trying to they're trying to violate me. They're trying to scheme me for money."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Nah, we don't want your money. We want your seed, because we can't have we can't have a baby." He's like, "I don't have swimmers." And I was like, "Yo, that's some crazy shit to ask a family member." I was like, I guess that's some sitcom. Like it's a sitcom premise.
Yeah, it's a sitcom. Definitely a sitcom.
But I'm sure it happens in real life.
That someone asks their family member?
Like, let's say for some reason you work near the computer a lot.
Yeah.
You're sitting down.
Yeah.
Your balls just too warm. You sit down the way you're sitting down, whatever.
Yeah.
You have no good flow. You don't got good swimmers.
Yeah.
And then let's say you find the lady and you guys are trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
You both get tested. She's perfect. She's getting up there in age though. So.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm adding more conditions to it. She doesn't have that many eggs left.
One eye.
But your swimmers are looking low, where your testosterone level's fucking trash.
Yeah.
Or where basically you can't conceive as a man, right?
You might. Yeah. Okay.
Would you go the adoption route? Or would you ask your family, like one of your family male members, for some seed? Or would you ask like friends, colleagues, like who would you go to for some of that good sperm?
You want to go? I mean, me?
Yeah. What's
none
up
of my
with you?
coworkers are all fucking short or ugly. I mean, if it's
coworkers also is weird. You know what I mean?
why, dog?
No.
If someone want to coworker,
Hey, you mind impregnating my lady, dog?
if someone asks me for rope right now, dog, I'm going some rope.
Really?
No, I mean, I would fucking want to sign papers and be like, I don't want to be part of that kid's life. Like, I don't want to pay what is it?
Child support.
Alimony, something else. I would probably ask you or my dad because I mean, we have similar genes.
My dad? You think my dad still got some fucking some swimmers?
That was fucking virile.
Some viral swim?
men's swimmers
Dude,
last
they-
so long.
Yeah.
Until like what age do you think they're
Dude,
good? Like
Theo
50?
Bond's dad was 70 when he had him.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You could be 70 and still
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah.
So at 70, you still gotta wear condoms. You're still not shooting blanks.
Well, I mean, depends who you fucking, but yeah.
Damn.
But I mean, if I want something close to that looks like me,
Yeah.
but friends,
So I mean, you'd ask me my pops. Asking my dad's kind of weird
why?
because he's kind of like your brother baby. Like he's your brother's son.
Well, if he fucking asks you, then he's not mine. So what? I'll be his uncle. Because I'm like, it's not like I'm genetically.
There's something less weird about your brother, though. You know what I mean? I don't know, personally.
If who's trying to fuck. He's like, pick me, nigga.
No,
I mean,
to
I have
me,
two
personally.
options that someone's gonna be similar to me. I'm not saying like,
So it's still like the same genetic code,
yeah. Well, you would be the same genetic code,
right?
but
What about homies? Would you ask the homies
I was really that like, well, I'm so
close with, or
no. Like thinking just genetically,
yeah? I mean, what's wrong with Paul? He's 6 foot.
dude, look at his family, they're all big.
Damn, he's calling you fat. That would
Yeah,
be
but-
big.
It's true, though.
They got thick bones, fool.
They're big, though.
Ask him if he's ever broken a bone, though, fool. Not once, so your baby will never break a bone, fool. Their IQ's high.
Well, his is. I don't know his sisters. Like, I never hung out with his sisters.
And now he's calling them stupid, bro.
I said
You
I
hear
never-
this shit? They listen to this shit. They said
I've never hung
kick
out
your
with him.
ass, bro.
I like his dad, fool, but that fool might be too crazy for my taste, fool.
You would ask his dad for seed. That's weird, bro.
Nigga, but his dad's hilarious, fool.
Juan's hilarious. Why are
No,
you?
but Juan has his mom's genes, so he'll be too calm. My kid will be too calm with his dad's genes and my upbringing. He'll be calm, but he'll be hilarious, fool. But crazy, fool.
What? I think you got that backwards.
No, because his dad's nuts, fool, but cool nuts, fool. Like, it's always a good time, fool.
Uh-huh.
But this fool has his mom's genes and his dad's genes, so he could stay calm without, like, being, like...
He's more psychopath.
Yeah, but this fool's dad is straight psychopath, fool. I know that.
Wait, you're confused.
He's saying my dad's unbridled,
Yeah.
crazy, like...
Oh, it's getting...
There's
it's,
no-
It's
there's-
getting a rock for uncut.
It's raw. He's rawer. I am more tame because I have
he's
my
a little bit
mother's.
cut.
You're diluted a little bit.
Yeah.
I was diluted by
You
my
want
mom.
the seed, but
I want
undiluted
that crazy
seed.
seed, you know what I mean?
Shut the fuck. How do you ask your homie's dad for? How do you even
know
come
you.
up to him and say, "Hey, I got something to ask you. Dog. I need some of that jizz.
You need some a rope donation. But
I need a little rope donation."
Julio will be fucking... that was just... My kid will be like... It'll be a fucking pushover.
Hey, this wasn't so you could bash on people,
But
bro.
I mean, he'll have cool eyes. And he'll be like... Nah, he'll take some time to figure out his passion, but he'll do it eventually.
Again, you're taking the opportunity to bash people.
Well, because Julio's relatively tall.
Who?
Julio's relatively tall. And yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Who else? I mean, that's... For my friends,
Uh-huh. Vinny?
that's too short.
Nick?
Too short. And I don't know, dog. That imagine his porn craze fucking...
You have a fucking little son
Oh my
who's
God,
a little crazy
deep.
horny, fool?
Shit,
Little big dick junior, fool? Who else? I can't think of any. Like, what other friends can you ask? Art?
It's too short. I don't want my kids to be shorter than me.
But I mean, you're also like, what if your lady's tall? Wouldn't that offset that shit?
That's why you would want to mix with a tall lady.
facts.
So who are your choices? Me, my dad.
Juan's,
Juan's dad. You're skipping Juan for?
Juan's too tame, dog. I need a wild card. Bro.
He's not lying. Bro. Between me and my dad's crazier. Bro. I have more self-control.
I want someone to just kick someone in the chest for no reason. Oh no, that was his uncle. So maybe that uncle.
That fool's wild. Bro. That fool has buggy eyes. Fool. You don't want that fool
I already
seeing.
know what was on my seat, so it's fine. I'm trying to think of a friend.
But he's
would
not
be
that tall too. So.
ideal.
But then again, his pop shoots mostly females.
He's just 1 for 3.
1 for 3. That like the
Most
odds are
guys-
against
Some
you.
guys don't have any.
Yeah, most guys.
If you could shoot both sides, then you're good.
yeah, most
You're a good
guys,
shooter.
Most guys,
My dad shot 2 males,
Two.
and then 10 years later shot a female.
fucking Minto's dad.
Mito's dad shot all males. All males.
My dad shot a girl, then a boy 4 years later, and then another girl 7 years later.
Ideally, you just want the pair and you're good.
Yeah, he shot off the rim. He was 1 for 1 on the both. The third one was a girl.
Third one was just a toss.
That's how you know that's a good shooter right there. Because
And
ideally, like you said, you want the pair off the top.
what did
the
they
pair
want at that last one?
The pair.
Your
didn't
younger
care.
sister
They
didn't
didn't
care. At that point, they
At
already
that
had
point,
both.
They had to pay.
They had one of each, so it's like either way they go, they're padding the numbers on one side.
I'm trying to think of a super cool, like perfect friend, but I wouldn't
Perfect friend.
like that you would want his genetics. Like, oh, this is the guy I want.
Just for hoops.
Yeah. None of our friends are really that athletic. Or like really like, oh.
What about cousins? What about Felipe or C's?
That
Huh?
fool's fucking Nuka would be too big, dog.
You never be able to find a helmet for big enough?
Not
for?
just that, dog. I'm gonna have to hide my wallet, dog.
Gout gang.
Yeah, because that fool has the worst of. He has the worst of our genetics. Like, I mean, insane.
Worst?
No, insane. Like he has the worst part of being a surround, which is the gout. Well, that's
You got the broken nose.
that's true. But you can fix
You
that.
got the sciatica.
I don't get to say that. Oh, back problem?
You got the back problems. You got the arthritis.
Yeah, but he's not an option. Fool.
I'm not an option.
Yeah. You got bummy ass seed, bro.
None of my cousin. I mean, Renee, our cousin, because he's a good time.
Yeah, but that's psychopath seed. Fool. But that's dangerous
That's
psychopath
your
seed.
plane.
You're playing games right there, because that's Carrillo seed. Fool.
That's right, dog. And he's short.
And the Carrillos are psychopathos. fool.
But I think with the right guidance, I think I could
Engineer, Columbine shooter.
or fucking murder, killer, though. One of them served 2 tours. Bro.
Damn.
It's a crapshoot there, fool.
That's a crapshoot. No, it's a hard.
Because there's 4, right?
There's 4.
So you got one that's the engineer.
Oh, what about your other cousins? Big tax, fool. There's Cheeto, there's Mito.
The only one I would get to see, but I would have to see how big he is, or like how he becomes an adult, will be fucking Isaac, dude. All those other fools are ugly, dog.
Isaac's gonna be 6+.
Oh, well, yeah, but his dad's like 6'2" and his mom's like 6 even.
He's bred from giants.
Yeah.
He's fucking bred from.
And he's
on some Hordor shit.
And he's got colored eyes.
He's on some Hordor
But-
shit.
If that fool gets fit, low-key, that fool could be a little Chris Hemsworth, bro.
He looks kind of gobbly, though.
It's the gray eyes. Those gray eyes throw you off because they're like
Gray? He doesn't have gray eyes. He's got blue eyes.
but they're grayish blue.
They're not crystallized. They're not Leo crystal.
Like Mintos has fucking perfect
Behind blue eyes?
eyes. But
Yo,
that-
we ever seen his eyes faded though? Fool? There's nothing behind them, sis, boy.
that fool is
They're the reddest blue eyes ever.
it's the
Yeah,
blue
smoke the
ass,
devil's dick, bro.
Just mixing colors.
So none of that family. It's good that you're thinking about it. So now I'm thinking of who the fuck would I would ask.
like, you would have. I mean, that's what I would. Ask.
I guess you could also go uncles. If you could go dads, you could go uncles.
Uncles.
Yeah, you could go uncles. I mean,
Well, you
if
can literally ask any guy.
Yeah,
yeah.
but why are we sticking it to family?
No, you could ask anybody.
No,
No,
that wasn't the
no.
premise.
The 2 questions were family, friends, co-workers, people you know in your circle.
Basically, people in your life, who would you ask is what he's asking.
Yeah. Someone that you could come up
to
to.
a professor that took years, like a class.
Oh well, no, because
Hey,
I mean
let
that
me jerk you off for that seed, dog.
Fags. fool.
because the next one is like if you could ask a celebrity for this.
Well, I mean, those would be my people.
Huh?
Those would be my 3, 4 choices.
3, 4. Me, my dad,
Lost 2. This was
who's pops, and Renee.
Yeah.
It's not a bad group. I still don't get this who's pop shit. Like you're closer
you
with
mean?
Juan, dog.
Well,
you could just be
definitely.
like, yo, Juan, like, do me the
but
favor,
this
bro.
fool is he's tapped from.
He's diluted.
He's diluted. His dad ain't, fam.
He's not lying. fool.
Dude, you never.
I don't get the dilution. I see like
No,
if anything, this was
king. Compared to his father, fam. And I only hung out with his father a couple of times, dog.
But the height doesn't come from my dad's side.
The hype doesn't.
The
Why not?
height, like my height comes from my mom's side. Like her uncles, my uncles on that side are the tall ones.
Then that's a problem.
That's what I was. That's what I was about
I
to tell
didn't know.
you.
I didn't know.
Like the regular, like my dad's side, him and his brother are the tallest ones, and they're like 5'10".
I was gonna tell you. I was like,
Because my mom's brothers, those are the fools that are big fools. Like when I have curly hair, I look just like them.
dang.
Because those fools are big. Fool.
Curly hair.
That's where the physical dominance comes from. Fool.
Dominate.
See, my daddy brings the smarts. Fool.
I was gonna tell you, that's
my
the
mama
IQ.
brought the physicality. Fool.
I like that wild card shit. Fucking-
Yeah.
But I think
Oh,
I
you
can change
smart.
You're
it.
gonna get a little cerebral assassin is what you're gonna get. Fool.
And he's fucking raised by my ass. nigga.
You're gonna get a little psychopath. Fool.
What about you, Juan? Who you asking?
My dad,
That's it.
pretty much.
The dad thing keeps being weird to me.
You'll be the closest thing you could to you.
Dude, he's gonna look like me because
Yeah.
those are the genes I come from.
Huh. I guess I'm not even. I don't like. Do I care if he looks like me?
Yeah,
I
what
want
the
him to
fuck?
look like me.
Like I guess I'm just trying to choose.
Plus, then he's still my blood.
Well,
I mean, he's not my seed, but he's
Yeah.
still my blood. Because the only reason I do that is because if my wife really wanted to have her own kid, like,
Yeah.
it come out of her, that's the only reason I do it. If not, I just go for the adoption because it's like,
Right. You wouldn't even ask a homie or a cousin?
who am I going to ask?
You could ask anybody. I don't know. You could think it out like Adrian for berate
There's
people.
no gene pool out there, though. Fool. That's like, dude, let's tap into that one. Fool.
It's a tough gene pool, dog. But I don't know your extended
Art's
cousins.
little, fool.
Art's little, yes.
Your fools is like super brittle, like the physicality is not there. Fool. Your fools is
But
your bone structure is too brittle. Fool.
Nah,
fuck
we've
with
never
it.
had broken bones. Not once.
My back fucking retarded.
Oh.
And it's like an accident. Like, if it was an accident, all that it was caused by the accident.
You hit your growth spurt weird.
And
But
then
that's
your
all right.
sister also has back problems.
Oof.
So it's a family thing. Your family runs with bad arthritis. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean by like
We run with.
I don't want like
high blood
True,
pressure,
true, true.
Alcoholism.
especially I don't be fucking putting hands on my kid. He's gonna take it.
Break 'em?
And then well, I mean, who else is there for me to be like? I'll be like, nah.
What about your extendo cousins?
Who?
Exactly. Like,
The
the
niggas
the
that-
fools that are down low. Fool.
The fool's a taekwondo instructor.
Oh, the taekwondo shit. Fool, you get a fucking karateka. Fool,
Nah, I'm good.
Not.
Not because they
They also have issues.
his mom's side of the family.
Uh,
Their men have a lot of issues. So if I catch a son, that fool might catch bad issues. So I'd rather not deal with that.
oof.
So
Like domestic shit? That fool
No,
beats,
no.
beats you up? Fool?
no, like to catch some disease.
Oh. Nah.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's fucked up.
so then I wouldn't want that. That's too much of a risk. Who else? What other male cousins are there? No. I think it'd only be my dad. That's the only choice that I'd pick. Cause like, if not, then why else?
why if he's two up there though?
Who?
What's your second choice? You gotta have at least a B plan.
No, I mean, like if he died,
No, he's two up there. He's too old.
his seat will work though.
Yeah.
His seat will work.
Even if it's low count, he has a low count.
It still works. You're paying.
Well, if he doesn't do it, then I mean, what am I gonna do?
Test tube.
Then I just go shopping for seed for one of those places where like then you just pick someone good out of a catalog.
Like that lady.
Yeah, but if not, then there's no one's like, oh yeah, that's the seed right there.
Just tell your wife to go trolling the town, fool,
A little psychopath.
and come back. Fool. Me?
Oh, actually, I wouldn't mind one of my cousins on my mom's side. Cause that fool's got talent, fool. So hopefully that fool's got talent in his genes.
The musician?
The musician, fool. That fool's a good athlete. He's a good musician, so I would pick him. Fool. He's just short. That's why I don't like. But that's because it's from his mom's side. So as long as his dad's genes overtake it, then it's cool.
Facts.
So I would pick him.
Huh. See, I would do a community pool for how a bunch of people shoot in a jar and just look
Look at the draw. See who's
look at the draw.
the best swimmer wins.
Best swimmer wins. Huh?
That'd be high. Fool.
Like part of me is like, you get a little Avila for he's short, but
No, but you're not gonna get a mixture of it.
no.
Just one swimmer's gonna
I'm
win.
telling you the positives of everybody. I'm not going through like I get a fucking science baby who's got like
All of our genetics.
all of our it wouldn't work. The luck of the draw for you just throw everyone in a cup, mix it up and see what comes out. My pops, I can't get over like I don't know. It's just having a weird conversation with my pops.
I think you'll be ecstatic
Why I wanna have a son that looks like me.
for a kid. Yeah.
But I don't even look like my dad. Like I'm the
That's
one who
because you
looks.
have your mom's side.
I look least like my pops.
Because you're a Correa.
Ugh.
You're not Serrano. You don't
fit the bill.
You don't look like one.
That's why I've been fucking. Ugh, let's not get into that.
That's why you have the genetics you have.
Let's not get into that. It's been my lifestyle.
That's why you look like your cousin from Texas more than you look like your other cousin.
It's been my lifestyle.
Regret?
Not regret. I mean, I can't regret it. It's just like, it's that one battle I've always had. Damn. I mean, I definitely ask any of you guys. Fuck it. Why not?
Only if I get a copulate though.
I get it. You, but
I gotta get in there, or else it's not gonna be made with love.
from the tab.
Do you want a love baby
The
or a
one thing
science
about
baby?
asking Juan though is like
What?
having that fool hold it over you the whole time.
I'm gonna hold it over you, dog. It's my kid.
You have to be.
If
You
he
know what I
says,
mean?
I mean,
Hey, how's my son doing?
Exactly.
Unless he's a shit son for them, like, hey, dog, that's your wife.
Or like,
No, but this shit sounds like, dude, you fools are terrible parents.
Oh,
Why do
bro,
you fuck my seat up,
that's
nigga?
true.
hey, you're raising my son wrong.
Yeah, imagine he's gonna start looking like this. Well, at one point, he has to.
He has to. I mean, he's his son.
It's just little John Redcorn.
Little John Redcorn. What about the twins? You guys ever think about the twins? You want little twins?
Nah, I'm good.
No, I mean they're musically cool, but I would doubt my kid would be interested in music.
Nah,
Because
I'm
you're not
good.
interested in music?
No,
The flatfoot thing kind of fucks me up.
I mean the twins would be cool to have twins.
To have
but-
twins, I feel
But-
like that's a cool thing. But also it's super tough.
Nah,
I think it's tough as fuck. That one kid looks is tough.
depends if they're
Two is even worse.
You'll learn to fucking. You'll
To
learn.
do it for sure. I'm just talking about financially,
Oh,
And,
financially, dog.
just emotionally and shit. Just to handle two kids at one time, I think it's a motherfucker. I'll probably just keep it to you guys. I mean, art, you get a little schizo for maybe. You know what I mean? If that runs in the family. But if he's short, he's also stout for crazy shoulders for. You know what I mean?
That fool could be a good linebacker, bro.
Good linebacker
fullback.
for.
If your woman's tall enough, bro.
It's a fullback, dog.
The only thing I
Or a
want-
fullback.
It's just popping holes in people,
The
dog.
only thing I'm worried about is like the food consumption, because that fucking pound, dog.
I mean, but you were gonna get a big baby anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Regardless.
If any of us near this, we're gonna fucking get a motherfucker to eat.
Yeah, but a food that could do it under 5 minutes, that's the scary part. You could eat, bro, but
You didn't go that
Your
way.
wife, your wife might not have titties after that. bro.
the speed challenge, though.
With
fool.
speed, dog. I'm
Like,
like,
this was
Unbridled. fool.
I'm like, why is this for always eating like we're in prison, dog? Like, no one's to steal his food. Like, I don't
because
understand.
he eats like that and he's 15. He doesn't take 30s.
It's because he
No, I'm kidding. I know.
he used to want to spend the least amount of time eating at the dinner table. I bet you.
you know that makes
I
sense.
bet you.
To go watch TV.
I bet you if there was a reason behind it, it'd be that he tried to eat as fast as he could so he didn't have to be at the dinner table anymore.
That's true.
And he could go veg out fun in his room privately. Unless they didn't even make him set the dinner table, but I think his family's the type where like, oh,
His
let's
dad's
eat.
Old school, yeah.
Unless his pops wasn't there.
No, towards the once you pass all that bullshit, like the
No,
early
like he
years.
worked or whatever.
Yeah, but his mom, he's a mama's boy. There's no way he didn't spend that shit with his mom.
He's just a fucking marra with no table etiquette. Nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with
when
that
we were at
shit.
Arizona for that food scarf down, 2 Big Macs before I even had my food. I mean, they take
I
like
was like, yo, where's your food at? Niggas, like, I ate it.
because
fool.
I
was like,
walked
what'd you
back.
buy?
I walked
2 burgers.
two Big Macs.
I was like, no way, B.
He watches a lot of the food challenge. What's the homie that did the challenges?
No, dude, because I was
Who's just trying to do
he
it?
ordered first and I ordered, and I'm like, cool, like, oh, can I eat? I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever, eat it.
Yeah.
And I get back, and like like he finished his whole meal before I even got mine. I mean, they take maybe 2 minutes to give me mine after.
Right.
I was like, damn.
They were consumed. So.
That's fucking funny though.
I ate slow, but I've always said slow. I just take my time eating.
So I mean, you get a little stout food.
So you wouldn't ask your daddy?
Nah.
You would ask me instead.
Yeah. I mean, besides being like, nah. I mean, it's a lot of your issues. Like, it's the back problem, sure, but like that's a 50-50. That might not happen. And then
I mean, by the
everything
time
else
we
that's
have
wrong with
kids-
you is more like how they raised you.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, but
it's
this one's a little sick baby
it's
too.
nurture.
Yeah, because my mom had me too quickly. Didn't recover.
That a lot of his shit is coming that my mom had just gotten all the vitamins with me. And,
No, man.
And again,
no, you don't think that's what it
back
is?
in the
Nigga,
day.
there's fucking people that have kids back to back to back to back.
Yeah, back in the day,
And those kids aren't like that.
True.
I was a sick kid. Yeah, my dad shot.
But he wasn't like a super sick
Just a
baby.
little yak bucket.
Yeah, he yacked, but I
I
mean,
was in the
babies
hospital.
yak, bro.
No, but I yacked till I was like 8 or 9. Like, So Felipe was telling a story yesterday. He's like, "Do you don't remember yakking in my dad's car?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, we went to McDonald's and like I don't know why me and you went and like we ate, we were cool, we got in the car and instead of yakking outside, you yacked in my dad's car." I was like, "Dude, I don't remember."
The caddy, the Coupe de Ville.
Yeah, I was like, "I don't remember that."
You disrespected the Coupe de Ville?
That Coupe de Ville
He had
was
a
nice.
coupe,
And
and then he
bullet
also
hole.
had a blue Astro van.
Yeah,
I like Astro.
The Coupe de Ville did have a bullet hole because where they used to live was a hot street.
it was for a minute when they cleaned it up. Now it's like a beacon for fucking white people.
That Caesar.
Really?
He had a heart of gold, bro. He has a heart of
He has
gold.
a heart of gold.
But he has a twisted soul.
But that's just the way he.
But I mean, I a lot of that has to be with that, not nature but nurture, like
It's
how
the
he was
middle child.
raised, though.
It's the middle. Child.
He's also a middle child. I don't know. I'd feel like if you raise that shit right, you know what I mean. You lead him the right way, lead him through the right path.
Oh no.
Nah, you can't change that shit sometimes.
I mean, it'd be a crazy baby.
No, it was never crazy. Like he never did. Like
He broke his hand, dog.
just because that's just kids being kids.
No,
and
I
playing.
know. Nah,
Dude, if you broke it on purpose, I'll be high.
you just
I wanna-
slammed it.
I want to feel something, dog. That'll be high, bro.
That's commitment,
That's
me.
come here, maybe.
I mean, I would ask anybody because when it comes down to it, it's like, wow, they don't suffer from like.
I wouldn't do careers because of cancer.
No, but it's just because his dad where he worked.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not really. Because his his grandma died of the same thing, and his dad died of the same thing. But they smoked like crazy.
I was gonna say cancer's a problem. Like people with like the big ones like cancer.
We got diabetes.
But diabetes is like it's fixable. It's like
Well, I
a
mean,
good diet
You'll
and
be
like
right,
yeah.
We wouldn't get it.
But also like insulin and shit. You live a relatively normal
But
life.
we don't have type 1 diabetes where it's like you're born without.
The way you're born with, don't you have to take insulin every day?
Yeah. See, we like we
But I
get
feel
we
like
end
you
up
get
getting
used to that.
we end up getting type 2, which is all dietary and
Yeah. That means like if
it's
you
different. That's
yeah.
just if you were to properly diet and exercise, you could manage that so simply.
Yeah. Like the ones that are scary are like people who have like the big one, like cancer
Cancer, Alzheimer's,
or like mental issues.
cancer,
like
Alzheimer's,
depression,
schizophrenia, stuff
schizophrenia,
like bipolar disorder,
like bipolar, like yeah,
all
like,
those.
those ones are scary.
bipolar.
Also, people who shoot a lot of fucking momos. So that's one of my biggest fucking fears.
Momo gang?
Yeah, you don't want to have like I don't know. It just seems like
A hard life.
a hard life
enough.
for the kid, for you.
It's hard enough raising a kid. Now it's special. But
A special needs kid or like a kid bound to a wheelchair, or anything special. Also, that's a. I mean, no, not really in the family. Like we have it, but we don't really have it. You know what I mean? But I mean, even though that's a luck of the draw, I guess. But that shit don't really run in your family, right?
One.
Like special needs children.
Not through my mom's branch or my dad's branch, but there are kids. But that's because there's other branches that have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like their wives. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, Simone.
Yeah. It's just a bummer, dog. That's one of the ones where like, ugh. Not like I'm not like ooh, like you, like like it's tough.
It's a little moment.
you can't fix them.
You and I be this is
And then it's like, fuck.
like cancer. That's a roll of the dice. You get it or not. You know what I mean? Or the big ones because like
Scary.
Well, no, for diabetes, you could like if you fucking make your kid eat right. And, hey, dog, let's go.
right.
Let's go walk.
It's like yeah.
Get him a dog.
Even then, some people fucking
Actually, yeah.
some people fucking
Still get it, yeah.
diet and do everything they're
Yeah.
supposed to eat right and
Dude,
still
I know.
get
Every
it.
time we go to the doctor, I'm always worse off, and Esther's better off. And you would look at us, and you would think I would be healthier, but
You always had anemia.
I always have anemia, dog. And I'm like,
But that's
Iron
also good.
deficiency.
yeah.
But you also would get into these crazy diets. You would just eat sandwiches for like 6 weeks straight.
Hey, but I lost the weight, then I gained it all
No,
back.
you didn't. You wouldn't even lose weight. You just eat sandwiches like every day. I was like, I was like, fuck that. I can't do sandwiches every day.
Well,
That's-
sandwiches aren't unhealthy. It's just
No, but every day, nothing
putting
else.
in it.
You're not.
yeah. But if you put like enough vegetables in
No,
it,
he only puts
No, that's what I'm
slice of
saying.
cheese, mayo, and 2 breads.
The problem is not sandwiches.
Nuke it, dog. You nuke it for 20 seconds.
And then he calls it a McCheesy.
boy.
He's like, I'll be eating a McCheesy today, bro.
Shit, that's
I'm like, you know, this is your 6th day straight, right?
Hey, you heat it up. You put a little bit of freaking sauce.
That's what they give you in prison. You're fat in prison.
Exactly. You're fat in prison, boy. You got
I guess.
full dental.
Some of the healthiest diets are in people in prisons and hospitals.
Sorry.
You see how buff those foods are, though?
Probably to end this. Yeah. I mean, I'd ask any of you guys. Probably some of my cousins.
I probably don't end up asking my dad and my other cousin.
Oh,
A celebrity?
yeah.
I'll ask CR7 or LeBron.
Those are great. Like, yeah.
Well, most likely CR7.
Michael Jordan.
LeBron would be too
No, then
tall.
again, Michael Jordan's kids didn't do shit.
See, they ain't hungry, dog. You can't
You
teach.
think it's because they weren't hungry?
Mm-hmm.
But if they were born to you and they're broke, but they have that super genetic.
They hungry.
What about you, Juan? CR7 makes sense.
Oh, yeah, because even if he's fucking, like, not a soccer, but he'll be a good-looking bato. Fuck him. That.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, and actually, no, he wasn't good-looking when he was
Sergio
young.
Ramos.
He had to fix his yuck mouth.
I do have to fix my nose if he had my kid anyway. No way around that shit.
Mm.
Sergio Ramos was a good-looking. El Nino Torres will fucking probably be, like,
Fernando Torres.
I wouldn't mind LeBron, Shaq, Kobe.
Shaq. That fool like at 15.
Who's a big food,
Fool at
dog.
15 could probably whoop your ass. Fool.
You seen his son's big, fool?
His son's like open to his shoulder already. He's in high school. It's like, fuck.
It's like, yeah, you got that kind of kid? You know that kid's making it, fool.
Well, he's like a 5-star
Yeah,
recruit.
because well,
No.
the thing is, like, when you're tall, you don't have to
18.
be that good at basketball.
No,
Because the height already makes up for you trying to score. It's just that when you get older and you're not as strong, you kind of start sucking like Dwight Howard because you're not physical anymore.
They
And,
said that Dwight Howard had the crazy intangibles, like strength, speed,
yeah, and that's why when he got older, he sucked
Tall.
so much.
but that because he leaned on those things, he never worked on his shot. That when the
He had
speed,
no moves. He had no post
yeah,
moves.
when all that shit went away, he
He ate dick.
yeah.
Is he still in the league?
Yeah, because he's tall. That's the thing about like tall people don't have to be as good at playing ball because the physical tools that they're given make up for it.
The physical prowess is disgusting.
But I'd probably
I never really thought of like when I ask a Beatle.
Ringo?
No, Paul McCartney.
I wouldn't. Musicians are fuck.
This isn't so
What
It's
about
childish. Fool. I fuck with childish heavy, dog.
Donald?
Donald's talent, that'd be hype. Fool.
Donald Glover,
Michael B. Jordan would be hype too. Fool.
good looking kid, super talented. I was gonna say, homeboy from Foo Fighters, fucking Dave Grohl. I mean, this was been in a grip of bands, crazy legend. Crazy, Well, yeah, I mean, like that's if you want your kid to play sports. I'm just thinking more of like,
to be healthy, right?
yeah, but I mean, you can't stay healthy because you don't know what the fuck these fools suffer from, or like,
Just be like that Ben show. When he's a coach.
Or you could even go for like a super genius of like you could ask. I don't know.
The Asian professor used to live right now. Let's look at see, boy.
Yeah, like a professor or something.
The professor. Obama, dog. I'll get his genes.
Fucking fags.
Obama.
I love Obama, bro. George Clooney too, bro.
Gonna be suave.
Or like, what's the homie from fucking Mad Men? John Hamm.
Nah,
Funny,
I
good looking.
I still think Clooney's more like suave.
Yeah. Motherfucker made $1 billion messing around with his own house liquor, dog.
It's Clooney. I mean, if it was
JJ Watt would be good too.
JJ will be ridiculous.
That was big. Fool.
Yeah.
I'll do Incognito because he's a little bit racist, but he does it out of love.
Yesterday, we went out.
I'm trying to think of like the smart football players because those are the ones that's like they're smart and their physical prowess is crazy.
What's the dude from fucking Baltimore that had a fucking doctor's degree?
Yonder? Oh no, that fool stopped playing because he's like,
The quarterbacks, those are the ones because those fools are smart, but they're still physically.
Andrew Luck,
Andrew looks a genius.
Tom Brady. You gotta just go with the GOAT.
Jimmy Brady.
We'll go with the GOAT.
Tom Brady's so good because the nigga has so much hunger.
So hungry.
He has the biggest chip on his
It's
shoulder.
not the physical
No,
attributes.
because you can't even throw the ball
He's-
40 yards.
He's like middle of the road when it comes to all that. It's this hunger.
Chip on the shoulder.
That's where Tom Brady's. That's why he's
No,
one
you
of the
can't
best.
teach that though. You can't even
That
fucking.
hunger, yeah, and that heart, no.
Bruh, he like, you know how like there's movies about people who are obsessive about making it.
That's him.
That's him. Like you watch his documentary and
You watched
It's
the
still-
TB12?
I watched this whole thing.
And he still cries about shit. Fam.
He cries about like letting go. He's like, dog. When he wants to feel melancholy or sadness or anger or get like to awaken something, he watches the Super Bowls where he lost.
Shut up.
Yeah, and he goes play by play and writes notes and
Where he personally fucked up?
where he personally fucked up, what could they done, and then he'll call Josh McDaniels and he's like, "Hey, check play of Super Bowl fucking 40 whatever. Check this play in this timeline," and then Josh McDaniels is like, "All right, Tom, I'll check," and he's like, "All right, what do you see?" "Oh yeah, when we were splitting the gap right here, like da, 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 da," and then they'll just come up with a play out right there on the spot. But that's like because he says that like his favorite thing to do in the world is watch film. He's like, that's his zen. So that's where,
Shit. Yeah,
like, that's his
It's like
meditation.
Peyton. Fam.
Uh huh.
But Peyton was physically gifted.
But you watch Peyton's like the docs on Peyton. That fool's crazy. Fam.
Yeah.
That fool went to Tennessee, and that fool for an hour straight talked about one play. Fam.
And he's 18, 19.
That fool's
He's a kid.
crazy. Fam. And that fool loves watching film. Fam.
Because it's like a chess, like they see it like a chessboard.
When Wes Welker got there, it was like, "Yo, fool, this fool has too many phrases for things. Fool. What is this fool talking about? Fool? That fool had to learn everything, fool. Because that's how crazy Peyton is. Fool.
Shut
Crazy signals, crazy hand calls, crazy everything.
This means this. This means that. When I say this, we're gonna do this.
Nah, but Tom Brady's obsessed with winning and obsessed with like being the
Yeah.
best.
That's good. That's
Like his legacy is like, I want to win the most Super Bowls ever. Because he told me, give me a few more Super Bowls, and then we'll get there.
Yeah.
And then he keeps losing, but he's like, all right, then give me a few more years, so maybe until I'm 50, though.
Nah, we should retire.
I mean, who knows? But like, that's his obsession.
You know, there's fools that are saying that Belichick threw the game on purpose.
No way.
There's fools out there that are saying that, fool.
He played his fucking heart out.
Through the game, and then for what?
Bill Belichick fucked.
Through show craft that what? Like
I don't know. To fuck off, B.
for the goof? Like what do you throw the game for?
I don't know. They're saying fool. That Bill Belichick could have won that game and that fool fucked the game plan
Tom
up. Is
Brady
what
did
fools are
everything
saying.
physically possible.
Unless he told the O-line, hey, let him get sacked.
No. He did everything physically possible to win.
They're saying like,
And it's like
that fool
Malcolm-
going for it on fourth down. They shouldn't have done.
Why not?
They
Dog,
didn't need
he-
to at that point.
He catches that ball.
Yeah, against the momentum.
They just kicked the field goal there. The game's different.
Yeah, but they already had kick field goals that had been missed. They had botched two.
Yeah.
They go for a third one and they botch it again, and then it's like, why do you? They would have been like, how come you're not going for it?
Trust
Why-
the kicker.
He's one of the best kickers.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't the kicker's fault. It was the
That's what I'm saying. It's not like the kicker missed at the extra
unless
point.
Bill
Yeah.
Belichick's gonna go up there and grab the fucking and be the placeholder.
I'll be high.
But there's fools accusing it.
Nah,
It was a good game.
he'll lose the locker room if that's true.
Let's talk out.
Give a fuck if it's Bill Belichick. If motherfuckers find out he's point shaving, trying to lose Super Bowls on purpose,
If he's point shaving, I'll be high.
if that comes out.
He's a cheater.
I wanted to finish.
Mhm.
Oh, did I even say? Oh, we all threw names. I mean, it
Bill
doesn't
Belichick
matter.
is-
It's not like it's gonna
Bill
happen.
Belichick.
Is a defensive genius.
Yeah, you asked Bill
That
Belichick
fool
for.
understands the defense.
You know his defense couldn't stop.
You asked
nobody.
that fool for Steve.
That defense was though. Fool.
Your baby comes out with a little hoodie.
On the Eagles game, they couldn't stop nothing.
Yeah, but bro, the Vikings was the best defense the whole year. They got fucking decimated by that offense. No one was able to stop that offense the whole year.
Doug Peterson's a genius. Yeah.
It's the Andy Reid, but even
It's just a little bit.
just a little
cleaner.
more advanced.
Well, the thing is, they hadn't, like, they haven't had time to study it yet.
They'll figure it out. They always figure it out. They always figure it out.
Well, why you keep changing?
Sure.
Keep adapting.
That's the thing, though. That's good coaches keep it moving.
Move it.
Like McCarthy had a good system, but they figured that out already. It's just that Aaron Rodgers.
They
is
never
that
had a
good.
defense, dog.
Yeah,
They had a good defense
They had a good defense for a while.
when they won, when they were winning.
And their defense is good right now.
good right now. They're good, dog.
Dog, they weren't scoring that many points this year.
Well, but they're also not. Aaron's not healthy.
But I'm saying, and they were winning games with Brent Hundley
They also
because of
had
the
no-
defense.
Yeah, they also had no running game.
But the defense was still
No,
the
yeah,
defense
you're right.
is
The
good, though.
defense kept them in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's why I said they got a good defense. They've always had a good defense.
Last night we went to have food. We went to go have a little lunch for you, dinner. For your birthday.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. It still sucked being sick. I felt like I couldn't project and talk. And
It was fun once we were inside.
Outside was too cold.
It was cold outside, huh?
Well, no, I'm
It was
just.
cold time when we got. Well, when I got here, you guys were fighting. I was like, "What's up with these fools?" There?
That's the brother shit.
Me and you were fighting?
See, he doesn't even remember.
Or you and yourself?
No, you too. You,
It was
you fools a little bickering.
And just bickering because he's worried about his the shit getting done right.
Well, yeah, dog. I tell you to do one thing if you gotta follow orders. So.
Followers, he's like, let's go inside, but it's like, dude, we can't go inside because there's people in the back.
Well, I thought it would be more crowded, to tell you the truth.
It's Sunday. I told you, there's no Laker game. The Dodgers are not playing. The Kings are not doing good, but they're not playing either. There's no reason for people to come watch the games. There's no NFL. There's nothing.
Yeah.
If there was, yeah, okay, I'd get it. It'd be packed, but nah. And a lot of people have to work the next day, so not a lot of people are like out drinking and shit.
Facts.
It literally was just us. I mean, there was a few more people there, but it was like a lot of it was
There were
us.
some hallelujahs there.
Yeah, like some people showed up to like
What were
celebrate.
you gonna ask?
No, I was just saying we went, we had dinner. I ate crazy. I ate more than I probably would have ate at a buffet.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
it was like more than a.
I had a lot of
bunch
mojos.
I ate mojo. I ate
I had a lot of
everything.
mojos. I had me a drumstick because I love chicken.
Yeah,
I had me.
And I had me like 3 slices of mushroom or 2 or 3. Yeah. And one that Vinny got, the bacon one.
that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
No, but when I eat that
I
late,
drank more than that.
and Shakey's always gives me heartburn.
Yeah, I drink a little too.
Shakey's always gives me heartburn. So last night I had heartburn. I couldn't fall asleep. I was like trying to listen to a podcast, like, you know what I mean, like trying to like lull me to sleep.
Yeah.
And then finally I'm sleeping, and then I get a text from Roman saying, "Yo, did you see what Kevin Smith just wrote on Facebook?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck did he write? Did he snap? Did he say some racist shit?" Like, I thought like this fool lost his mind or something. So I went, and that fool was like, blah, 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 blah. I had a heart attack. I almost died. And then I couldn't, like, then I just kept thinking, I was like, fuck, bro. And then I couldn't fall back asleep. I could just twirling. A lot of it had to do with the heartburn. Some of it had to do with, like, fuck, this was young, dog, to have a fucking massive heart attack.
Massive heart attack you had, yeah.
And I just kept thinking, fuck, dude, like, I guess you put yourself in your. I'm stuffed. I have heartburn. It already feels like I'm having a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, if I died right now, shit would suck. I leave nothing behind. At least this fool leaves a legacy. You know what I mean? I leave nothing.
For most people.
Well, no, I mean, I just kept thinking, like, fuck, dude, like, I'm like,
Most people's legacy is their kids.
Yeah.
have no children.
Well, yeah, I know.
Then I kept thinking, like, yo, I gotta get healthy, bro. I got amped up. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up. First thing I'm doing, going to the fucking gym,
Did you?
fucking sweating it out, putting in work.
Did you go?
Negative.
Woke up, ate the Shakey's leftovers. Hey, dog, it happens. It happens, dog. I just thought it was funny. Like, you know, you already can't sleep. Your mind's like it's like overthinking. It's just like it's a computer running. So you keep thinking like heart attack. Fuck, I don't want to get a heart attack. I want to be better. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to fucking die. I don't want to get violated. Fucking this, that. You're just thinking, and then like your brain starts like finally it shuts down, and then you wake up, and you're not at the same place you were at. Like you were panicking just a few hours ago, but now that you're up, you're like, I'm gonna have the shakies leftovers, dog. I'm calling it, bro. I don't know. It still sucks, and I do think like, fuck. I gotta get my shit together, dog. I don't want to die young. I don't want the complications that comes with being obese later in life.
You gotta work at it.
You know what I mean? So either you gotta start attacking that now.
Yeah.
When it should basically be easier than to try to attack it when you're older.
You have more energy now.
Yeah. You know, middle of the road energy, but still, I don't know. That's just a thought, but that was just something I was thinking last night. Fuck. That's probably gonna be it for us, right?
Yeah.
If you guys want to donate some seed, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Mail it to Arthur's house.
Mail it to Art's house, fucking Druid Street. Is it Druid? I don't even know if it's Druid. I don't know. I just named it a street name. Fucking 4314 Druid Street. Thank you guys for listening. I'm Nestor.
This is Adrian.
You guys have a good week, and we will check you guys later. Thank you.
NBA Young Boy.